welcome to the Madras Motor Racetrack here in Chennai. We've got a full day of racing for you ahead, and behind me is a mixed grid of touring cars, super stock and Esteem Cup. So I'm going to speak to some of them on the grid. My name's Louise Beckett and your commentator is David Addison.
And looking down onto the grid, as Louise rightly says, this very eclectic mix of front-wheel drive saloons, booted and hatch, have all arrived for their second of 3 races of the weekend. The grid based on the result of yesterday's race, dominated by Ashish Ramaswamy, but the top 4 finishers are reversed. So there, number 59, the winged Suzuki Esteem of Amish Ramaswamy starts 4th. He's got a little bit of work to do today. He won by over half a minute in yesterday's race. We have this mixture of cars for the Indian Touring Car Championship, the Indian Junior Touring Car Championship. It's more about levels of experience, not just age, for example. We have the one-make Esteem Cup that's morphed into this series as well, and we have the production saloon spec super stocks. And we can hear from some of the drivers pre-race. Let's go back down to the grid and join Louise.
Nikanthram had a great battle yesterday with Kumar, so you're ahead of him on the grid at the moment, so can you be the victor in that battle?
Hopefully I will try and make sure that I finish ahead of him. That's my only goal today, and hopefully I finish second where I start.
How is it tackling this track in this car?
It's actually a bit difficult to drive these cars under these tracks because these cars are fast, so hopefully we'll have to fight a lot to keep the car on track.
Thanks very much. Back to you, David.
Thanks, Louise. Just looking to the back of the grid, we caught a glimpse a moment ago of car number 1, Kasha Sai, who is in a different car for today's race. Yesterday, rather spectacularly, there was awful amounts of smoke and liquid coming out of the bottom of his Honda City. There he is, in a borrowed Suzuki Esteem. Now, he hasn't qualified that car, he's not raced that car, he has driven it to the grid, that is it. So the good news is he is there. Just in front of him, number 71, just at the other side of the grid on this 1x1 stagger, is Chris D'Souza with the Honda Brio that has changed in appearance from Friday's practice and qualifying sessions when it was just jet black, because they haven't got all the stickers ready. It didn't race yesterday because of a gearbox problem, so the good news is that Chris D'Souza is on the grid, and he's a quick young driver. In fact, he could be one to watch. As also, if it holds together, is the car ahead, Tarun Kumar, with the Suzuki Zen, which has had clutch problems and lots of other mechanical woes over the course of the weekend and has not yet finished a qualifying practice session nor a race. So fingers crossed that this starts to turn the tide around. The Madras Motor Racing track here in Chennai is 3.7 kilometres long. It's a 12-lap race. There are 12 corners ahead of us, and it is a circuit with some very testing, fiddly, twisty sections, some fast sections in there as well, some heavy braking zones. It's a narrow track, and it's one that keeps the drivers on their toes all the time. So, the 1x1 staggered grid is very shortly to be waved away for the formation lap, not the start of the race, but this last opportunity to get some warmth into what else but the MRF tyres. There is the green flag wave from the gantry. The cars now accelerate away, headed by pole sitter Vidya Prakash. It is the man that he squabbled with for 3rd place late race yesterday, Nikanthram, with him at the front of the grid. They almost dead heated across the line. It was just thousandths of a second that split those two. 3rd on the grid is Vijay Kumar, and 4th, yesterday's dominant race winner, Ashish Ramaswamy. So the cars turn their way out of turn 1. As I say, 12 laps this race is going to be, and with the nature of the cars, you can anticipate it's going to be a very close race. Normally it's a little bit fraught, and we had that certainly early yesterday. There was a coming together between Vinod S and Karthikeyan, with both of them spinning. Karthikeyan had 3 offs on his first lap and then knocked it on the head. But for the purposes of today, they will be led away by Vidya Prakash, Nikanthram, then Vijay Kumar and Ashish Ramaswamy lock out the first 4 slots on the reversal. 5th is the man that won the Esteem Cup part of the race yesterday, Raghu Rangasamy, from his regular rival Vinod S. Then it is RP Rajarajan ahead of Srinivas Teja K. Swajit Acharaka is next, and then the junior winner, Prabhu A.S., will line up 10th in the Toyota Ethos. Raja Shekhar, who shed a wheel in qualifying, is 11th. Kamlesh Palmer lines up next ahead of Vishnu Aditya, who made good progress in the race yesterday. junior Nikunj Varg comes next ahead of Archit Mailander. C. Rajaram retired with mechanical woes yesterday. Prati was a pit lane starter but went well. Biram Pitawala retired yesterday, as did Taran Kumar, as did Karthikeyan R. So you've got those drivers looking to try to make some progress. Chris D'Souza never got into the race yesterday. He's certainly one to watch. And Kasha Sai in his borrowed Esteem will be another driver worth keeping an eye to as the field now wriggles its way up through turn 6. Karthikeyan you can see there. Behind him is Chris D'Souza in the little Honda. And then Kasha Sai learning about his new car. That is the Indian touring car spec Esteem that you've just seen going through, the dark blue car of Rajaram that was a retirement yesterday. This is the part of the circuit that brings them down towards turn 8. Hard on the brakes, swing through the right at 8, the left at 9. There is the potential race winner going through in number 59, Ashish Ramaswamy, who was winning races at the back end of last season. This kicking off the 2018 Indian National Championship season, and the car has been more modified by the Arca Motorsports team over the winter. It's grown the rear wing, it's got a slightly deeper front valance. It looks far more modified than anything else out there, and it is far quicker than anything else out there right now. So let's see how long it takes him from 4th to hit the front. It's probably going to be turn 2, I would venture to suggest. But that's not to suggest that we're not going to have some good racing around him. So a very gentle formation lap as the drivers move their way up towards the grid. It will be Vidya Prakash then to start from pole position, and V. Nikanthram alongside. The Indian junior touring car class always well worth watching. So too the super stocks, the rather more standard spec cars. And the beauty of this is with driver experience and car spec, almost everybody manages to find somebody to race against and battle with, so you can anticipate lots of fireworks. Last year at this equivalent event, they all seemed to enjoy turning turtle. We had quite a few cars rolling over the course of the weekend. We haven't had, it says tempting fate, too much damage, but these are touring cars, and this is day 2. We've got 3 races. It could well be the 3rd one that has the majority of the drama, but let's see. They've got to get through 12 laps then for the 2nd race for this grid of the Esteem Cup, Superstock, Juniors and Indian Touring Car Championship runners. There is Vidya Prakash then on pole position. And at the back, in a rather well-worn Suzuki Esteem, but he's on the grid, is Kasha Sai. So after his car, his Honda City, was hors de combat after yesterday, he's been able to borrow a car. The Arca Motorsports team have got him onto the grid, and let's see how he goes then as the drivers now look towards the gantry. We will have the 5-second board first of all, and then Formula 1 style 5 red lights will come on. There from the Madras Motorsports Club is the board. 1 red light comes on. When we get to the 5, engine notes will rise when the lights go out. Race 2 for the touring cars is underway. And a good start made from the 3rd row by Raghu Rangasamy, multiple champion in saloons and single seaters in the silver Esteem. Now up through the gears and powering away goes Ashish Ramaswamy. He's going to get 3rd on the inside line going down towards turn 1, just ahead there of Vijay Kumar. Now Ramaswamy makes the move on the inside line to go 2nd. Is he going to be able to go through? Yes, he is. So just in the lead is Vidya Prakash as they go towards turn 3. 2nd, it's Ashish Ramaswamy as they go through the left-hander. 3rd, it is Nikanthram. And they've all survived turn 1, they've all survived turn 2, and they've all survived turn 3, although right to the very back has dropped Prabhu AS, who was the winner of the junior class yesterday, so maybe he's got a problem with the Toyota. Up towards turn 4 then they come for the first time, dust settling as 1 or 2 have run a little bit wide, and a challenge made on the inside line there, because about to lose out, in fact, number 44 is the Honda City of Raja Shekhar. The Honda Jazz diving up the inside, which means that Kamlesh Palmer goes through. As up front, still hanging on to the advantage, Vidya Prakash, but he's on borrowed time here, I tell you, given the pace that Ramaswamy has. The 2 of them absolutely nose to tail, so is it going to be on the run now, down towards turn 8, where Ramaswamy makes his move? Let's see, he should have the car speed, given how he went yesterday. They work their way now down towards the braking zone, and still they run nose to tail, in fact. Turn right, turn left, out of turn 9. These 2 gapping the 3rd place fight between Nikanthram and Vijay Kumar. There's the right-hand kick on the way towards turn 10. Ramaswamy thinks about the inside line, but bides his time. The next pair for 3rd running together. Nikanthram still hanging on to the place. And then it's Raghu Rangasamy, best of the rest, in 5th spot as the leaders work their way around the back of the paddock. This is turn 11, the right-hander. over the brow and then drop down towards turn 12. Still together, Ramaswamy has a look, a cheeky look to the inside. It was a bit half-hearted that. Pulled out, had a look, but didn't really commit to it. And he's going to run wide as well, coming off turn 12. So over the timing line they go. Through in the lead, it is Vidya Prakash. In second place, the red, white and green car is that of Ashish Ramaswamy. Both Suzuki Esteems. There's dust settling in the background as another one has run way, way wide. It was one of the Honda Jazzes. I'll confirm which in a moment, as you see going through now 67, which was Vijay Kumar. And he runs third. In Canthram, it is in fourth place. The two race leaders run still nose to tail, but this is either a good defence by Vijay Kumar, by Vidya Prakash, I should say, in the lead, or it is Ashish Ramaswamy just biding his time and not being overly cavalier. He pulls up on the outsiders, off the road completely now, goes Nikunjvar down at turn 1 with his Honda Jazz. And he gets back onto the circuit as the two leaders still nose to tail head up through the kink approaching turn 6. Vidya Prakash in the lead of the race. Now, as I say, is Ramaswamy just biding his time, or is he genuinely struggling to find a way through? I think it's that he's biding his time. He knows on the evidence of yesterday that when he gets through, he will be able to pull away. So for now, he is tucked up behind and looking to see where the optimum moment will come to make that move. Down towards turn 8, it's on the inside line and he goes through. So new race leader, Ashish Ramaswamy, goes by. Straight back on his case though, Vidya Prakash on the outside line at turn 9. He's going to run out of road there, surely. He tries to stand his ground, but eventually has to slot back in behind. So Ramaswamy leads on lap 2 of 12. And now let's see if he can pull away. He should be able to as he accelerates down towards the left at turn 10. Accelerating then towards the completion of lap number 2. These two have pulled away from the third place fight between Nikanthram and Vijay Kumar. So Vidya Prakash staying for the moment on the tail of Ashish Ramaswamy as they come across the timing line. Ramaswamy, you can anticipate to do the fastest lap of the race now. And as he goes through, he's dipped into the 55s. Challenging on the outside though, down towards turn 1. Coming back in Vidya Prakash, who's not taking this line down. In third place going through, then you've got this fight between Nikanthram and Vijay Kumar. With at the moment Vijay Kumar ahead, Nikanthram is 4th, Raghu Rangasamy is 5th, and then for 6th spot it is Beren Pitawala with his Honda Jazz that dropped out of yesterday's race. So we work lap 3. Starting just a pair off a little bit, as you can see, with coming into shot at the back there, the red Esteem of Vinod S that runs in 7th place, Ijtc behind him, and Kartikeyan, a couple of places back, has lost out over the first couple of corners of this lap. He's about to emerge from the left-hander now, as there's another one on the grass in the background. That was Vishnu Aditya with his Honda City. The Suzuki Zen there, just coming through the shot, the blue hot hatch, that car in the hands of Tarun Kumar, going far, far better, fingers crossed it survives, than we've seen hitherto this weekend. The Esteem on the outside line there is that of Pratu, who tries to find a way past the number 5 Honda City in the hands of Swajit Acharaka, who has dropped back through the course of the first lap, 2.5 laps of the race, and he's coming under attack now. The Honda with the Esteem right up behind him. So these two squabble on, looking at the fight now for 13th place. Just up the road ahead of them is Raja Shekhar, the black Honda City, that was the car that around this section of the circuit lost a wheel in qualifying on Friday afternoon. Tarun Kumar then in the Suzuki Zen, I should say, drops down towards turn 8. There's a challenge on the inside line there from Swajit Acharaka, but it comes to nothing, meaning then that the Honda that runs wide hangs onto its place for now. Raja Shekhar, does it go too wide? Gets away with that, in fairness. The leaders have gone by, and the gap now is widening. 3.4 seconds between Ramaswamy and Prakash. This is for third, as Nikanthram challenges on the inside line of Vijay Kumar, but to no avail. So it's still the black Esteem ahead of the pale blue one. Vijay Kumar third, Nikanthram is 4th as they exit turn 2. And then best of the rest, 5th, leading the Esteem Cup part of the race, is Raghu Rangasamy, who has won in single-seaters. He has been, for example, the 1300 rookie champion. He is the 2016 Superstock champion. And so Raghu Rangasamy, with lots of experience, hustling on as you look at the fight for third place still. Vijay Kumar keeping Nikanthram at bay. They had a great finish to yesterday's race. And they're carrying on that battle with right now Vijay Kumar being able just to hang on to that pace, and Icantrum has run wide, of course, coming out of turn 4. That compromises the run through this next almost mushroom-shaped long right-hander that they're approaching here of turn 6 all the way through 7. And they've caught a troubled Vijay Prakash. So the car that was second has slowed right down. Ashish Ramaswamy now is way clear. Up into second spot goes Vijay Kumar. Up into third is Icantrum. And Vijay Prakash, who led early on, is down in fourth. But he's actually now not falling away. So did he run wide and have a moment rather than it being mechanical? He certainly dropped into fourth spot. You know, he is dropping back a little bit, isn't he? So I think he does have a problem. He's still going, but no, he's not matching the pace of these two. He's not being able to fight back. So with a problem is Vijay Prakash, early race leader, and it could well be that he's heading for the pit lane in due course. Let's see how long he can survive before the problems become insurmountable. Bit of corner cutting there, look from Icantrum as he tries to get back onto terms with Vijay Kumar. Through turn 12 they come. The race leader has gone by once more. Ashish Ramaswamy doing the fastest lap of the race, a 1:54.397. He's leading by 11 seconds as second and third run side by side, but Vijay Kumar again is able to fend off Icantrum down towards turn 1. Everything has moved on in this championship for this season. You can just feel it compared to 12 months ago. The level of presentation and preparation of the cars is better. The quality of the driving is better. And so we haven't got the same carnage that we had last year. What we have got is some very good, fierce fights, some clean racing going on. And this is one of the best battles we've had. Vijay Kumar keeping Icantrum at bay as they run up towards turn 4. Vijay Kumar needing to make his Esteem very wide indeed. As now to the outside line goes Icantrum. He can't drive around the outside, surely, but he's going to have a go and he locks up and therefore has to cede ground. Slots back in behind Vijay Kumar. This is turn 5. There's this little kink, and then you set the car up for turn 6. It's a long, looping right-hander, this. 6 guides you straight into 7. It's just one big arc. And there's the kink, the straight, and the turn 8-9 right-left sequence coming up shortly. Through which already is turning. In fact, Ashish Ramaswamy is on that 5 of 12. He's pulling way clear. Order behind still Vijay Kumar, fending off Icantrum. Fourth is Vijay Prakash, who has not dropped away too much. His lap was a 2:04, so he dropped about 10 seconds to the race leader. But he is still circulating, and he's still kind of on the pace of these two ahead. It won't be long, I suspect, before the race leader has to think about backmarkers. But as the second, third fight comes through the kink, approaching turn 10, a little bit wide there goes Vijay Kumar. Sorts himself out. Race leader has just gone over the timing line. That gives you an idea of how far ahead he is. So on to now lap 6 he goes. And second and third come through. So Vijay Kumar goes through second. Third is Icantrum. They were side by side, just thousandths apart yesterday. The battle continues today, but it is, for the moment at least, Vijay Prakash with the advantage, unlike yesterday when he just missed out. There's the leader in splendid isolation. Here is Ashish Ramaswamy on his own up towards turn 4. Arca Motorsports runs this car and develops it very well. And that is Icantrum, third off the road. He's dropped it completely and will be able to get going. Now, where has he come to grief? Where is that? Coming out of turn 2, I think, isn't it? So he's, I think, run wide at 2, spun across the road, and now gets going again at turn 3. So that takes the sting out of the second place battle, and he's dropped a long way back. Here is the replay. So Icantrum gets a bit sideways out of turn 2, and it goes one way and it goes the other, and then crunch into the Armco it goes. Hopefully not too much damage done. He has rejoined, but suddenly got away from Icantrum, snapped away. Circuit is a little bit dusty, it must be said, but he's now fallen back as he rejoins behind Kartik Kayan, so that's going to put him 9th by my reckoning. Icantrum goes through, and Kartik Kayan, well, this could be intriguing. Number 23 is Kartik Kayan. He's closing onto the tail of this car, 55 Vinod S. I say it's going to be intriguing because on lap 1 yesterday at this part of the circuit, Vinod S tagged the back of Kartik Kayan and both of them went off, so there's not much love lost. There you can see the damage incurred at turn 2 on the rear of Icantrum's car, which has cost him places. Race leader goes by over the timing line. Meantime, coming up towards turn 4 there is 33 Vishnu Aditya. Behind him is Chris D'Souza working his way up from the back of the grid. 20th he was last time. The progress not quite as good as I anticipated it might be, because that was a quick car on Friday in qualifying, but gearbox problems putting him out yesterday. Maybe this is a conservative run. Behind then you've got 97, the Honda Jazz of Nico Vag, and there, having started 10th on the grid, way back in what's that going to be 22nd place, is Prabhu AS. So clearly the Toyota with problems today. Down towards turn 12 comes Kartikeyan, Vinod S for a drag racer, chases on behind him. Indian Touring Car spec Esteem versus Esteem Cup spec Esteem. Over the timing line they go, and the race leader is on lap 7 out of 12 and leads by 18 seconds. Such is the advantage here that Ashish Ramaswamy has. Improved lap times from some lower down. A cheer for Tarun Kumar, who is in 13th spot in the troubled Suzuki Zen, and we just had down the pit road the Camfram, certainly one car that's just slowly made its way down the pit lane. I'll come to that in a second as we look at Chris D'Souza attacking now. He's on the back of Vishnu Aditya's Honda, but he's losing out because diving up the inside there is the Honda of Nico Vag, and they both get past the Honda, so dropping down 2 spots is Vishnu Aditya. So Chris D'Souza comes up on the inside of the Honda, the Brio goes through, the Jazz then challenges but can't quite do it. Nico Vag not quite able to go through, he in turn is being caught by Prabhu AS. Way up the road is Kamlesh Palmer, who leads the junior battle, but this is for second in the class. Chris D'Souza has the place at the moment, but he's coming under attack again from Vishnu Aditya as they come out of turn 1. Aditya challenges on the inside line. Is he going to be able to go through? Not there. The Honda hangs on to the place, goes a little bit wide. D'Souza's way out wide in the weeds. Is he going to lose out? Let's see. He's on the inside line. Vishnu Aditya in that rather softly sprung Honda tries to get back at it. Prabhu AS has come up to get ahead of Nikunj Vaj now as well, so that gives him 3rd in the junior contest. Through goes Chris D'Souza, going from one side of the road to the other to try to defend from the Honda City, which will come up to the outside line here. It's a good committed effort by Vishnu Aditya, and he goes through. He's got the grunt in a straight line, but D'Souza's got the inside and brakes later. The Honda leans on its suspension, the Honda City that is, number 33. And again, compared to everybody else, he's got so much more roll in the setup of that car, but it's still a quick car. Prabhu AS fending off Nikunj Vag, and look who is behind them. The race leader has now caught up to all of this drama. This is for 19th place, by the way. And so now, Ashish Ramaswamy, on the one hand, has got a great view of it, but doesn't really want to get caught up in anybody else's dramas. He's got past Nikunj Vag, now he's about to get past Prabhu AS, and he's going to get past the Honda of Vishnu Aditya and Chris D'Souza, who at the same time is trying to defend from Aditya. Side by side out of 8, side by side up towards turn 9, and a big lose. Prabhu AS gets it sideways and comes to rest on the grass, finds first gear and rejoins. Vishnu Aditya back ahead of Chris D'Souza, who's concentrating on him in his mirrors if he has time to look. Is Nikunj Vag with the Honda Jazz, the white car, number 97, as they head up towards turn 10. Vag to the outside line. He's going to run out of road, is he? Yes, he's all over the dirt. D'Souza's on the outside of Vishnu Aditya. The Honda bounces back across the front of both of them. It's wide, heading for the boonies. Into the barriers goes Nikunj Vag. You could see that coming, couldn't you? Wide at turn 10. He was never going to get around 11, but never say die. He hooks reverse gear, drags the remains out of the tyre barrier and carries on. Too quick into turn 10, round the outside, runs out of road, gets back up the inside, cuts across the front of the two. There's a big bounce. He's on absolutely maximum lock, and he's going only one way, and that's into the tyres. But undaunted, he finds reverse and gets back into the race. Which, like we said, that's more like touring cars. Naughty. Right, in all of this, Vishnu Aditya has pulled away once again from Chris D'Souza. So the fight for 18th place has just temporarily, I suspect, broken up a little bit. But the Honda City ahead of the Honda Brio. Chris D'Souza in the junior category, which was won a couple of seasons back by Keith D'Souza, his brother. So the race order, just to go back to it, this is the leader back in splendid isolation. He's just got a lap on Kasha Sai, who is now 17th. And that off again is Nikunj Vag. I'll tell you what, it's a good advert for the strength of the Honda Jazz, this, because it's another off, and yet it carries on. teammate Biren Pitawala with his Honda's had a couple of dramas mechanically over the weekend, but he's running well in 5th place. But this is another car that's going to need some love come the end of the race, if it gets that far, of course. Ashish Ramaswamy out of turn 8. The litter on the road is that dragged back on by Prabhu AS after his spin a couple of laps back. So Ramaswamy is on lap 9. It's a 12-lap race, so he's almost there. He said before yesterday's race he hoped that his pace would be as hot as the weather, and it was. And there the replay of the rejoining Nikunj Bhatt getting back on track after a moment coming out of turn 3. And there's more dust settling as another of the Hondas has been off the road. That was Kamlesh Palmer. The dust cloud was behind him, so rather suggests that he was the one running wide. He's about to be lapped as well by Ashish Ramaswamy, who comes up towards the line. 9 laps are in the book. Right, we're back with the battle between Chris D'Souza in 71 on the back of Vishnu Aditya. Nose to tail they run over the brow. D'Souza checks his mirrors and he's not going to be lapped here by Vijay Kumar, so he can concentrate on what's going on up the road ahead of him, and that's trying to get back ahead of the Honda City. So through comes Vishnu Aditya. These two running 18th and 19th, fending off Prabhu AS. Down towards turn 1 they come. Vijay Kumar it is in 2nd spot, and then Vidya Prakash 3rd. We did lose Nikanthram a couple of laps back into the pit lane. I think I might have mentioned he pitted. There through the traffic goes 67. Vijay Kumar, who was on the 2nd row of the grid, running in 2nd place now. Threading his way through the traffic. Vidya Prakash, a rather distant 3rd. And then good progress has been made up to 4th by C. Rajaram, who, after problems yesterday, started 16th on the grid and he's running in 4th place. 5th is Biren Pitawala, 6th leading his class is Raghu Rangasamy, 7th is Kartikeyan, 8th is Vinod S, 9th heading the Super Stocks, the winner yesterday RP Rajarajan, 10th is Srinivas Tija K, 11th is Archit Mailanda, in 12th going strongly in the Zen, Tarun Kumar, and what's going to happen for 18th, it's still Vishnu Aditya keeping Chris D'Souza at bay, but only just as D'Souza tries to find a little bit of real estate on the inside and fails because the Honda City being driven very well to defend. They could barely be closer, could they? But still, it is Aditya who maintains the place as they drop towards turn 8 now. He might have a little bit more grunt in the straight line. Let's see, as over the timing line there is Prabhu, who is running behind Tarun Kumar in the Suzuki Zen. The leader is on lap 10 of 12. There coming through is Swajit Acharamka, and the leader is behind him, in fact, having just lapped Raja Shekhar. So we've now got, what, 14 cars in the lead lap, and 2 to go. There is Ashish Ramaswamy. That's the car in 3rd place, number 50, which is Vidya Prakash, who has now split the Patel D'Souza battle. Goes through on the inside, and now Chris D'Souza tries to take advantage of that, knowing that his class rival Prabhu AS is not that far behind either. So you've got there Vishnu Aditya ahead of Chris D'Souza, ahead of Prabhu AS. Up towards the line they come. Aditya running in super stock. The blue car carving its way through on the inside, runs 4th overall. That is C. Rajaram. So he goes through and gains places on the run into turn 1. Rajaram goes through up to turn 2 he will run. He's not making progress in terms of overall places, but he's getting nicely through the traffic. Very defensive is Vishnu Aditya. Chris D'Souza might as well get in the back seat. He's that close and just save on tyre wear. But the two of them nose to tail up towards turn 3 with Prabhu AS now right in the mix as well. Towards turn 4, the junior 2nd place duel runs. Chris D'Souza under attack from Prabhu AS. The class leader remains Kamlesh Palmer in 16th overall. These two, D'Souza and Prabhu, are 19th and 20th overall, and D'Souza comes straight back onto the tail of Vishnu Aditya coming through turn 5. He's whipping quick around this section of the circuit. The little Honda there working better through the corners, whereas the Honda City is good in a straight line. It still surprises me how quick that Honda City is, given how soft it seems to be, but it's very well driven as well. Vishnu Aditya accelerates in the Mystic Motorsports car down towards turn 8. Prabhu AS comes up to have a go at Chris D'Souza, who looks across. Gearbox woes behind him, and as he brakes for turn 8, he's going to be able to hang on to the pace. Yes, he is. Remember that this is where Prabhu spun a few laps back. No such dramas this time around, though. D'Souza has had a very busy race. He's been attacking, he's been defending, And as he accelerates down now into the King, approaching turn 10, again there's a big look in the mirror to see exactly where the yellow Toyota is. Closing right up under braking. Is there a gap on the inside? Not there, there's not. Prabhu goes wide as well, just behind him. And now D'Souza tries to get up the inside. Can't quite do it. Oh, so close. The Madras Motor Race track is not the widest of circuits. And here comes Prabhu now to challenge on the inside of D'Souza. But by the time he kind of committed to it, he got to the clipping point of the corner. The leader is on his last lap, by the way. Ashish Ramaswamy, who is way, way, way up the road. Through goes now Vishnu Aditya, Chris D'Souza, Prabhu AS, 18, 19, 20 they run. And through turn 1, there's a bit more task wheel from others as they accelerate through, and it's on that lap Aditya who's pulled away. Now there's the race leader heading into turn 8. Ashish Ramaswamy has yet again made short work of the opposition in this race, hasn't he? He's stormed away from the opposition. He comes into turn 8 now, and it's going to be a second win of the weekend for him. Back on the power, down towards the King, which approaches turn 10. Vijay Kumar in second, Vijay Prakash third, C. Rajaram, who's had a good drive fourth, and then the class-leading Raghu Rangasamy is in 5th place. So the checker flag is at the ready, and that's Rajaram in 4th, but not any longer, seemingly. He's off the road and does get going again. We'll come to him in a moment. Let's just get the race leader across the line, because win number 2 in race number 2 is going to go the way of Ashish Ramaswamy, who, as yesterday, backs right off at the end. Some drivers yesterday complaining that they were running low on fuel because it's a longer race, 12 laps than the normal 8, and Ramaswamy there makes it across the line. He was jinking from side to side, but he wasn't suggesting yesterday he had any fuel dramas, so I would be surprised if he had them today, but it could be fuel for Rajaram, which is why he pulled off the road. Let's see. Second, though, will be this car, the Esteem of Vijay Kumar. He turns through the right-hander at turn 12 now, and makes the run up towards the timing line. So Vijay Kumar, in the end, a rather lonely second, but a good second nonetheless. Third should go the way of Vijay Prakash. And we've still got to resolve 18th, haven't we? This great fight between Vishnu Aditya, Chris D'Souza, Prabhu AS. It's not done yet. As Chris D'Souza tries to get his nose up the inside. And everywhere he wants to be, Vishnu Aditya's car, much longer Honda City, is there already. Just ahead of them for 5th overall and a class win. There, leading the Esteem Cup, is Raghu Rangasamy, who comes out of turn 12 ahead of Vishnu Aditya. And is Chris D'Souza going to hang on to second in the juniors? Yes, he is, ahead of Prabhu AS. A great little battle that between them. We've had Rangasamy through 4th. Karthikeyan there is 5th. The red car of Vinod S is 6th. So Rajaram, who pulled off the road, has not yet made it across the timing line. Is he still circulating, just trying to look around and see whether we've got any evidence of that car on track still? As there is Ashish Ramaswamy, the race winner. Behind him is Tarun Kumar, who has made it to the end. Hooray, first time all weekend the car is held together for a session. And Ashish Ramaswamy celebrates a win, whereas Tarun Kumar will just be delighted to have come to the end. I think Rajaram has had to park it because he's still not made it to the line, and the last unlapped car, that of Srinivas Ijtc, has just gone through. There for 3rd place, Vijay Prakash, making his way towards the pit lane and then to Park Ferme. But Ashish Ramaswamy it is, though, who takes a good win. Just had one driver take the flag for the second time, which tends to go down badly with the officials. That was the Esteem of Prathu. But the 2nd place, this driver, Vijay Kumar, will be pretty content with that. Second with the weekend. And then Vijay Prakash making it home for 3rd. And there is the answer to Rajaram's problem. He does not get to the end. It's another retirement, and that's sad to say, coming on the last lap after a very good drive up to 4th. So their race winner, a happy man, is Ashish Ramaswamy, who arrives into Park Ferme. Behind will be Vijay Kumar, and 3rd placed Vijay Prakash will arrive in due course as well. The Arca Motorsports team on hand, door open, so much needed fresh air for Ashish Ramaswamy. The driver from Bangalore, who was third, in fact, in the Indian Touring Car Championship 2 seasons ago, but opens his account very impressively for the start of 2018. Says well done to Vijay Kumar. The plan was clear. Gasha Sai's Esteem comes down the pit road. And there for third place is Vidya Prakash as the rest of the cars make their way down the pit road. So let's just confirm the way they came over the line. Ashish Ramaswamy, the race winner, with a margin of 26.8 seconds from Vijay Kumar. Vidya Prakash third from a class-winning Raghu Rangasamy. Kartikeyan taking fifth, and he started 20th on the grid, and Vinod S took sixth. Disappointment once again, though, for Rajaram. He doesn't make it to the end, so that's a car with now, sad to say, 2 retirements out of the 2 races. Is it going to be able to, first of all, be made good for the final race? And if so, can it hold together? But big frustration for Rajaram, especially after the impressive way that he'd been going. The recovery vehicle is on hand. That car's going to be retrieved. Meantime, handshakes all round. Ashish Ramaswamy then takes a second victory of the weekend and, of course, therefore gets to talk to Louise Beckett.
Vijay Prakash, you wasn't able to keep that P1, but you had strong competition. Are you happy with that podium?
Yeah.
Happy with the podium?
Thank you. Yes, very, very happy. Since yesterday I've been working hard on the car, burning midnight oil both Friday night and Saturday night. I wasn't too sure when I put on the podium. I thought I'll be under too much pressure. But I was able to handle it for a few laps. But then he got the better, Ashish got the better of me, and I had to let him pass. Then it was a good race between us, and then a small issue came up, so I had to back off. But I'm very happy to finish in the podium.
Great, thank you very much. And Vijay Kumar, that was another good performance from you. Great battles every time.
Thank you. It was good. The same problem, beginning to run out of fuel, but I was alone. Between me and the car in front was a wide gap. Me and the car behind was a wide gap, so I could ease off, cool the tires, and here I am.
How much do you enjoy this racing? Because it looks like so much fun.
This is my 48th year of racing.
Oh, you like it then?
Yeah.
Well, I hope to see you on your 49th.
Thank you.
Back to you, David.
Thanks, Louise. We'll hear from the race winner in a moment. I think he's just been squirreled away for the moment, but Ashish Ramaswamy we will hear from, I'm sure, very shortly. So Ashish Ramaswamy, the race winner from Vijay Kumar, and Vijay Prakash taking that third place. And again, fuel being an issue for some of the drivers, as we've now heard. Raghu Rangasamy, fourth, ahead of Kartikeyan in fifth spot, and Vinod S rounding out that top 6. So Ashish Ramaswamy it is, this time a winner by nearly 27 seconds, Louise.
Another dominant performance, Ashish. How was that?
Well, it was a good close race. I mean, the first 2-3 laps were hard fought between Mr. Vidya Prakash and myself, and it was a really tough fight, and it took a little bit going to overtake the man, but he does give you a hard fight. But after that, I guess it was a clear run, and the backmarkers posed a bit of a problem today because they were fighting amongst themselves, and I didn't want to ruin their race as well, so I tried to get the safest way around them.
Yeah, we saw that, and you handled it very well.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Well done. I'll let you get to the podium.
Thank you so much.
Indian touring car scene getting stronger and stronger. No 1,300 single-seaters nor 1,600 single-seaters this weekend. So it's as though more and more drivers perhaps gravitating towards the touring car scene. Cars that more people can relate to, of course. See them on the road, see them on the track. Whereas funny-looking single-seaters don't have, for some, quite the same appeal. MRF, huge supporters not just of the MRF Challenge, but also of this venue as well.
All just witnessed an exciting saloon car race. To give away the awards for the saloon categories, we'd like to call upon stage the trustee of the Madras Motor Sports Trust, Mr. Kashu Madan.
Presentation time for the touring cars. so many pieces of paper, we might be here for a while. So, 2 podiums for each of the 4 classes, I reckon we're going to have here. Talk amongst yourselves. Drivers being rounded up.
We start with race 2, which was in the morning for the
And indeed,
Indian
race 2
touring car category.
will be announced first.
In third place, from Team Prime Racing, competition number 15, D. Vidya Prakash.
So the drivers from the earlier race stepping forward. Or at least those that are present and correct will step forward.
In second place, also from Prime Racing, Mr. B. Vijay Kumar.
So the Indian touring car class is the one that is being called forward first, but some of those drivers, of course, having had problems, not anywhere near the pit lane or not near the podium. So Vidya Prakash not there, but Vijay Kumar is, and he takes second place from this morning.
And the winner of the race in the morning from Arca Motorsports, Ashish Ramaswamy.
But Ashish Ramaswamy it is who takes a race win. He retired in the race we've just seen, but can at least celebrate a victory from race 2 of the weekend, which he dominated earlier on in the day. So the top step of the podium is for him. The trophy is there as well. And for Arca Motorsports, that runs the car for the Bangalore driver, the team representative steps forward. And it's the MRF winner's hat. And of course, a team trophy as well. So drivers huddle together for photographs, and it might be that Vidya Prakash is on his way to receive the trophy. Let's just see. Yes, he is. He's made it. So he didn't actually start that third race because of mechanical dramas, but he's here and gets the trophy for third early on in the day, many hours ago now. So, trophies held aloft from the drivers from this morning's saloon car race. That's the Indian Touring Car Championship class, as Ashish Ramaswamy makes his way off the podium. Now we turn our attention to the next of the classes, as the Superstock class.
In second place from Team Performance Racing, Srinivas Teja.
Our next, Srajit Achareka there on the podium. Srinivas Teja makes his way up the steps to receive, first of all, the cap and then the trophy. And RP Rajarajan is the class winner, as he was yesterday. So a 1-2 for performance racing over Team N1. Well done to Rajarajan, who receives the trophy, and performance racing will be represented on the podium as well. Good to see so many teams starting to come into the motorsport industry in India. I said the sport was on the up, it is, and it continues to evolve, and this championship particularly appealing to drivers who want to race a saloon car. A team can run it for them, they don't have to be engineers necessarily. I wonder when we get an Indian round of an international GT championship, for example. That can't be that far away. So the Superstock drivers then will shuffle off the podium in a moment. We still, of course, have the Esteem Cup and the juniors to come, and the juniors will be next, where Prabhu AS takes third place. He was the winner yesterday. I was telling you a fib during the course of the third race. It wasn't Chris D'Souza that won this morning. He was second. It was Kamresh Palmer that was up front and took the class win. So Chris D'Souza, who missed yesterday's race, should pull forward in a moment for second of the juniors. There though for Prabhu AS is the trophy
from Team Unimac Racing, Chris
from the
D'Souza.
Unimac Racing team. Chris D'Souza comes forward.
And the winner,
The junior tag, in a sense, is a little bit misleading because it's not down to age, it's down to
from
experience as
Team
much as
N1
anything,
Racing,
to encourage more people
Parma.
into saloon car racing. But Kamlesh Palmer with the Honda Jazz from Team N1 is the winner. And he makes his way to the top step,
From Team
and
N1
Team
Racing.
N1 to be represented on the podium as well.
Moving on to the Esteem Cup race
And the Esteem
2
Cup
in the morning.
for
In third
its
place from Team Performance
first race
Racing,
of today
Archit
comes
Mailanda.
next, where Archit Mailanda is the third placed driver, and his car from Performance Racing taking third spot. It was a 1-3 in fact for
In
Performance,
second place
with
from
Vinod
Team
S
N1
taking
Racing,
second
Vinod S.
for Team N1. The man from Eroda comes up, the former drag racer. And Vinod S on to second step of the podium. But for Performance Racing, Chennai's Raghu Rangasamy is the class winner, as he was yesterday, and he goes for the top step. And Performance Racing represented as the winning team on the podium now as well. So all smiles from the Esteem Cup drivers. So let us see whether we can have the race
Moving
3
on to the race
podium.
3, which all of you just witnessed.
Well done, Ashish Ramaswamy then, a winner by 26.8 seconds. And the class winners, just to confirm, the Esteem Cup was won by Raghu Rangasamy. The best of the super stocks, RP Rajarajan, and the winning junior was Kamlesh Palmer. The highlights, and there were many of them, looked like this, with a demon getaway putting into the lead of the race straight off the car of Vidya Prakash. Then he had Ramaswamy right up behind him over the earlier laps. A big lose for Nikunj Varg. It wasn't his only drama of the race. There was more to come, 2 further offs later on. Ramaswamy challenged hard over the opening couple of laps. Eventually he did wriggle away by and then was unstoppable. A good fight raged on behind as after Vijay Prakash slowed and dropped down the order, we had Vijay Kumar battling with Vikanthram. Vikanthram eventually though had this spin coming out of turn 2. The damage on the left rear corner enough eventually to send him down the pit lane. No such problems for Ramaswamy though, who built up the advantage as Chris D'Souza was busily battling with Vishnu Aditya. He ran wide over the grass coming out of turn 2. Behind was the recovering Nikunj Varg, and he got involved in the battle at turn 10, understeering out wide, and worse was to come at turn 11. His line was very different from anybody else's, and it involved a tyre barrier. He rejoined and then fell off again at turn 1, but he did at least get to the end of the race, down in 20th, as Ashish Ramaswamy wins race 2 for the Indian touring cars. Second to Vijay Kumar, and then Vidya Prakash rounding out the top 3 after another very lively race indeed. 2 from 2 for Ashish Ramaswamy, a third race to come at the end of the day. So we will have race 3 to look forward to later on. Join us for that if you can. For now, from Louise Beckett and David Addison, it's bye-bye from the Madras Motor Race track.